Hey guys, been a while since my last video. So in today's video, what I'll generally be discussing is how to actually get into self-improvement without having detrimental effects later on. Because a lot of what self-improvement is about is to destroy who you once were for the best version of yourself. So, like to reach the epitome of yourself, you must forget who you once were. So a lot of people, what they do usually is like they start self improvement with a bad habit, hoping to get rid of a bad habit. I'll just give you an example, okay? So let's just say that this person who's like new to self improvement now was a smoker before. So that smoker, okay, like he thinks of himself still as a smoker, okay, he thinks he's still addicted to smoking, okay, but he's doing all the good habits, like for example he's meditating, he's journaling, and then whatever other good habits is there, cold exposure probably. So he's doing all of those things to help him reach the best version of himself, and then he's like on his computer also he's trying to better his business and all that. But the funny thing is, the whole reason he started the whole thing, self improvement in the beginning, was to quit smoking. So he goes cold turkey for a while, and then after that, as time passes on, he does the other good habits very consistently. Woe to him, but he messes up the part that brought him to self improvement, and that's smoking. Like he continuously starts to relapse and relapse and relapse, and then he gets into that cycle again. So that's an issue with most people starting self improvement, that the thing is that they come to solve a problem, and as soon as they know that the problem is no longer an addiction, they start to go easy on themselves, saying that okay, once or twice is fine. I agree. When you're actually starting out and when you're actually getting rid of the habit, the bad habit that is not desirable for you, sure, you can take it slow. Like for example, if you smoke maybe 2 packs a day, you can smoke maybe lesser and lesser, and then so it's like a progressive deload, like how they use, I'm using fitness terms because it's easy for everybody to understand. So they're just deloading and deloading and deloading the desire, like the undesired effects, and then so that in hopes that they will continue, sorry, they will quit it completely. And now, but once, like, so many people, what they do is they go completely cold turkey for a while. So like they don't even do the progressive deload thing. They just be like, okay guys, I'm not going to smoke anymore for like 30 days or something. After the 30 days, it slowly starts creeping back into their life, because they still believe at the deepest psychological sense that they are still a smoker. So they're continuously reaffirming the identity that they still are addicted to nicotine. And that and that puts very like a lot of psychological stress, and continuously enables them to think about something that they're trying to quit. Now for example, look, like they may just be like randomly going about their day, and then they just be like, don't smoke, don't smoke, don't smoke, like paranoid thinking about it. That's not going to help anyone, like especially not themselves, because if they continuously go and think about it, the only relief they can get by getting rid of this psychological block is by continuing to smoke, continuing to do the undesired effect. So the number one rule to start self improvement, like properly, I guess, is to first forget who you once were. So in the context of the smoker, the smoker has to forget that he was once a smoker, and then he has to embrace the new identity that he's not a smoker anymore and he doesn't do that kind of stuff. And then he has to let everyone else know that in his environment, because the environment plays a crucial role in habit formation. And if all his friends and all still continue to smoke, he's around a bad influence, he's likely to do it again because he just got out of it. And then, like, I'm not saying that the person, like, see, if you're strong enough you'd probably avoid that kind of urge, but I'm just saying it's better to avoid the environment completely, like, because it will be better for you, and you'll never get reminded of the bad habit ever again. The second thing about self improvement is, like, this is like in the long run of the, like, at like when you're in the intermediate stages of self improvement, you may kind of feel this, but then once you're like a little bit ahead of most people, like in terms of, I don't know, mental health, physical health, like you're working out, you look kind of in shape, and then like you've gotten rid of all the bad habits, and compared to all your friends and peers, you certainly seem better off. But this has an underlying problem which I myself have faced, which is why I'm coming out on YouTube to tell all of this. The thing is that once you start improving and you go a little step above those people who you deemed, like are still in the bad habits and then still not helping you improve, once you get to a certain extent, you will start having a certain ego to yourself that I think will detriment all your relationships, because the more egotistical you are towards them, they will know that they will think that you have a certain, yeah, you will develop a superiority complex. That's not what you want. In self improvement and in life, there are ways that life will humble you real quick, or if you get way above your means. So it's best to keep in mind that during self improvement, when you are on that level where you're above most people, what you want to do is continuously humble yourself and think of God or something, because at that time it's like it is so easy to get so self-absorbed at that time that you will forget like the other people exist, and other people's worries are also like you have other people to care about basically. So you will forget that you have other people to care about, and at that time when you become so self-involved that you forget the world around you and you only think for yourself, that's a big devastating effect. Because as a man, and I hope, if you're watching my channel, at least I hope that one day you plan to have like a family, or even a partner, or even friends around you. Okay, like the thing is, once you become so self-absorbed about yourself, you stop caring about those people who you love, who you cherish, and the whole thing. And the point of self-improvement is to be better for everyone else, right? So like not for everyone else, like, see, of course you're benefiting yourself, but the thing is, like, if you are the best version of yourself, others will learn from you, and then they will also learn your personality traits. So the thing is that if you act egotistical and if you are so self-absorbed, you will forget that, and you will no you will quickly realize and get humbled that the world does not revolve around you. So uh, I am suggesting like few habits that to get rid of this huge ego that comes with self improvement, which, like, as far as I've seen on this space, nobody really talks about that ego part. But I'm just saying, like, life has a way of humbling you real quick. But I'm just saying it's best to stay humble. And if you want a way to stay humble, and you think that you will fall prey to the big ego that comes with self improvement, I recommend gratitude journaling, or just journaling about your thoughts in general, because that takes away the part of like the self absorbedness, and then you're actually grateful for what you have in your life. So that's like a huge plus. And on top of that, there's the book called The Way of the Superior Man by David Dida. In that, he says, enjoy your friends' criticism. So, what that actually means is that you can go up to your friends, you can say that, bro, I'm kind of getting like a little egotistical right now. I think I'm being a little bit of, I'm being a little self absorbed, and nothing else matters to me except myself. If you go and tell your friends that, they will pretty quickly criticize that, and that criticism will help you grow in life. Like there's like this though like there's a doha, it's like a small couplet, so it goes something like, keep your criticizers close to you, because they point out the flaws that you can correct. So that's basic. So if your friends are really good friends and you're really close to them, you can tell them about the problems that you're having, and they will criticize that. And humans don't react that well to criticism, so you will just stop either way. So you will stop being so self-absorbed by you, like, yeah. So you can tell your friends, and then you can gratitude journal about it. So this is my advice. If you're looking to start self improvement, you can start slowly. There's no hard and fast rule that you must do this. You can take it one step at a time and then truly improve. By the way, if you like this video, you can like, if you want, you can subscribe. It'll certainly help me. I'm kind of building an audience right now. And then, so my main goal about this channel is to like be like the Tyler Durden of, I don't know, 2024, because I'd like to lead like a group of men like who have similar ideologies to me, and then make better friends and have like a nice brotherhood of people who you can trust. So yeah, that's what I believe. Thanks for watching.